Right. Okay, so let's have a little chat about God, right? So he's up here. God's, we're down here. We are the scum of the earth, as you know. But
Um, hmm. Well, that's a little debatable, like I don't consider myself scum just because like I have cool hair and my sweatshirt is kind of neat and I do a lot of drugs. So, but other
right,
people definitely,
that is a
yeah.
fair point. Your hair is cool.
Um, I've kept it this way for many years, so I don't even notice it anymore. But thank you so much for pointing it out. That was really nice of you. And yeah, but other people definitely, they're not really worthy of the kingdom of God. So yeah, I think it
Yeah.
just depends who you are and what color you are and what you've
That is a fair
accomplished.
point. It is about color a lot.
Yeah, like if you're green or purple, then like that's okay. But like blue and red, like those are typically more angry colors. And it's really it depends which religion, like East
Mhm.
or West, but that matters. That stuff's really important, and it's not really up to me to judge. This is just like my thoughts on the subject. I thought
Yeah,
about it a
yeah.
lot.
Yeah. Let me talk. So I've always thought when it comes to different races, different people, it's good to just segregate them, right? And it's easier to just define our terms and know what kind of cattle we're dealing with. And when it
Mhm,
comes to God, God doesn't do that because
mhm,
he's the one true God.
mhm.
We are not
Yeah, yeah,
as good worthy as he is. And then thirdly, I think he just knows everything.
yeah. And I also think like an important issue what we should bring up is like there are multiple gods, right? Like the god of people, sure, like he doesn't care, but like what about the god of colors? Like he cares, like the rainbow. He's the one that makes the rainbows. And then there's like the god of music and like the god of trees. And then
The god
Dionysus
of
obviously.
trees, of course, I forgot that one. The god of trees. Speaking of trees, I have to just say your hair looks like a dandelion.
Oh, what, this whole thing?
Yeah, I just thought I could never do that. I'd just be too embarrassed, really, to come in a public place. I mean, this is me. This is just from my heart. I don't have the, let's say, courage or lack of,
Yeah.
decency to go out dressed the way you are and to even have the nerve to put that kind of coloring in your hair. But that's just me. And at the end of the day, we're all different people. And as long as we don't do things that, yeah,
Yeah. I totally agree, like this hair is just like I just
right.
yeah.
So now, I mean, how do you even get that hair done? I mean, do you just go to like a cotton candy machine and stick your head in, or is that a professional job? Because I mean, I'm just looking at you now. I can see it's like it's just a struggle to keep it down at all, and but that's what life is. It's a struggle, and it's our job to try to reach that high plane where God is, and I think that's why we're here today. Is just to talk about God, but also to talk about your hair and anything else that comes up in this kind of robust discussion. But personally, I think it works.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, I got a lot of swirlies as a kid, and I think it was so frequent that it really messed with the texture of my hair, and then it kind of stayed like,
Oh, right. That
oh,
makes sense. Would you like me to give you one now to remind you of your childhood? Because I'm happy to do that. I mean, I know it's a bit strange. We're grown men at this point. Well, I am. I mean, you could be 14. Let's be honest. But I mean, how old are you? I'll answer that question when you've got a moment. But let's talk a bit more about me. So I'm a man, and I'm training to be a priest. And so this is why I want to just interview
oh.
people about God. I want to know what makes you tick.
Yeah.
What
I
makes
actually
you
don't
tick?
believe in age. So, oh my God. Yeah. So I don't believe in age as long as it doesn't show on your face. Like if you don't have wrinkles, then like it's no problem. Like you can
Right,
just ignore it, basically. So I mean, yeah, I don't really think about it. And I just worship the god of gravity for my hair, obviously. And yeah, I just kind of feel the breeze in it and just
right.
live my life, and I think that, it's rad you're gonna be a
Yeah.
priest. That's really
Yeah, I am. And I really like your philosophy about age. I think age is just a number. We should be free to love whoever we want. We don't need to worry about what age they are, 20, 30, 40, 6, who cares? The main thing is, it's two people having a connection, one connection, two people, one connection with each other under the eyes of God. And that's what's important in this life. But you brought up an interesting point about the god of trees and the god of air, a god of gravity, I think you said. I do want to push back on that a little bit because I don't know what that means. I'm just aware of the main god. Yeah.
uh, well, basically, like, how, like, we, like, can walk on the ground and stuff?
Yeah. Okay, you lost me. You've lost me. When when you say walk on the ground, I mean that is just such an obvious thing that immediately I'm just lost in what you're talking about. You got to speak to me like you're just speaking to me directly. Okay, don't speak in abstracts. All right. I'm trying to have a reasonable discussion with you, and I do appreciate that you're sitting down and having this chat. But try again and just speak properly.
Okay, so, like, space and, like, the galaxy, like, the difference between Earth and that is God. He is what allows us to, like, live down here and breathe and, like, not float away. I mean, ignoring my hair, obviously. Um,
Not
and so,
float
yeah,
away.
just
Yeah, yeah. That look. Okay, that's starting to make sense, and I'm
Yeah.
really glad. So, just to be clear, you were an atheist before we started talking. Am I right?
Mhm, mhm.
Because I am a priest, but the congregation has said that I need to convert. I need to convert 100 people before I'm licensed. So, just looking to convert you now. So, would you say you're a God believer?
No, not at
No,
all.
all right. Well, I tried, and fuck you.
Yeah.